All right, man, I finally got this case in TPU printed, and this is what it looks like. So I printed it on the MK3, MK3S, and I can tell you all my settings. Okay, so let's go over them real quick. By the way, man, come on, look at this. Look at this. I need to work on, the back texture and make it look all pretty, and this is just from, it going from one end to the next and leaving that little line. But I just wanted to, come on, man. This is the case I've been using too. And it's on Cults 3D, I believe. I'll put a link, if you want to download it. But anyway, all right, so settings. By the way, I printed it at 75% speed. Boom. Okay, and then I did unscrew this screw. So if you look at, see how far that screw is sticking out? Hold on, let's actually measure that just to give you a correct number. So it looks like 2.63 inches, about that. So I basically backed out. This was flush, this is the screw, the idler tensioner, or the pulley tensioner. Let me see if I can get this camera in there. Yeah, this is for that tensioner inside of here. And this normally sits perfectly flush. So I went out about 6 or 7 turns. All right, and then for my live Z setting, all right, live Z setting was, I think it was 0.94 or 0.094. Oh, there we go. So 0.94. And obviously if you got a newer printer, you may not have to worry about that because it's going to do the auto leveling and stuff like that. But yeah, I was just really excited to be able to actually print with TPU. I'm gonna give you also the slicer settings and the and what brand of TPU I used. All right, so we're back here and I keep some of my filament, the blue one. Overture TPU 1.75, and yeah, basically I got the blue color, and because this worked out so well, I probably will always be using Overture's TPU because they have so many different colors that I like. So I did want to just show what the bed looks like afterwards. I got the alcohol, so I'll use this alcohol. But it doesn't get perfect. Get it off. I mean, I gotta really keep scrubbing and scrubbing. Anyway, I did also, let me scoot the camera back. I did also want to show the process of getting this off. Once I broke one of these edges, I just want you guys to see it does just peel right off. This was the layer that it had printed around it. I didn't add any brims or anything extra, but it's coming off pretty good. And these kind of broke off. I printed this at 10% infill, by the way. Yeah, if you hear somebody in the background, Super Bowl is on and they up there getting it in. Now this, as you can see, is a little harder to get off. And I have all these little ones on the inside. But I mean, this is not bad though. Let me just see if I can get the rest off. All right, so it comes off this way. Now maybe this back could have been a little better I guess maybe just because it was the glue. The ends, I wanted to look like this, you know. And maybe I should have did it a little thicker. But, you know, maybe 20% infill. But for what it is, and this is like the second time, well, actually, this is the third time I printed TPU. The second time, this wasn't working out. And I believe it was because I had it up here. And having it up there did not work out, really because it was too hard for the filament to get pulled. So I believe this was the issue, is trying to pull the filament down, and that wasn't working. Whereas when you use one of these little, this is a Sunlu brand. I can't remember, it was like $60 when I bought it a couple years ago. But they have little bearings on the inside, so these are on like roller bearings. So that's literally the only thing I changed. I didn't change any of the settings or do anything else, anything different in the settings. So, but yeah, I mean, this doesn't come off too bad, really. Thought it'd have been much harder, but boom, that's off. So I got around the whole phone case. Let's see what one of these corners, one of these supports is going to be like. It's not bad. So that gets one of them. Let me do another one. Let me do one that I didn't do. So over here, I didn't touch these at all. So, okay. So I can just kind of peel this back and it comes off pretty easy. I thought honestly this was going to be the hardest part. This seemed like the easiest. So what I'm doing is I'm putting my finger on it and then I'm just separating it, and it's popping right off and leaving, if you look, it's a pretty clean cut. So I'll try with these. Look at that. Wow. Is that my A? Yeah, that's my A for Ultra. I don't want to get that off. So, all right. Oh, it survived. The A and Ultra survived. Look at that. Okay. And I'll take that one off. Look at that. I was really excited to be able to print with this stuff because it was really my son's idea, and he had been wanting to print like some type of little Nerf gun bullet. And so we did, and it worked out. And I was like, man, if I can print this, I'm just going to start to print everything. All right, let's show these settings for the for this case that I had. All right, so the first setting was obviously we come up here and I change it to which one did I choose? It was first let me change it to MK3S because that is the printer I was using, and then it was Saint Smart TPU. I literally used this setting and I didn't change anything. And then I came in here and I just changed this to 10% filling or 10% infill. And then I turned on supports. I believe I did everywhere. And I did come to organic supports. So I went to print settings, support material, under here grid. I just selected organic. And then boom, and I sliced it. All right, so as you can see, these are the supports it generated, and all of these look pretty good. Honestly, I mean, the overhang, it says 2 minutes, so it would probably would have been in the air. I never actually tried to print it without these supports, but as you can see, they will come off pretty easy. And I believe that is all. And if you ever wanted to, add a little bit of rigidity to it, you could probably just bump the infill up, and that'll make it a little thicker on the inside. But yeah, this was a great design, great case. By the way, I will have a link to the designer, and I will put his name in the bottom, or her name, and I will also include the link to their page. So if you wanted to download it, and again, it was like $1.08. So if you wanted to download it and use it, you got it. And if you do print this, if you decide to print this, let me know in the comments. I'm just curious to see if anybody else tried to actually print this and how it came out for you guys. And if you ran into any issues, let me know. Maybe I can help. Till next time.